everything had a time limit? What if everything was broken down into short, manageable segments of your life? What would you do? And that is exactly why I started the 1028 Project. So, for a long time, I've wanted to go live on a regular basis and keep the conversation going. But I've watched a lot of Santa Clauses and do live streams, and there's one Santa Claus in particular, Santa Corky. He does such an amazing job on his live stream, and he does Santa content 24 like not 24/7. He goes live for about 4 hours every day, and he's making a good living doing his live stream every day. And so, for me, I love that idea, and I love that he's sharing himself with the world, and that he's bringing joy and all that to so many people. But for me, going live for 4 hours every day is not realistic. It's it's not one of those. It's not a luxury that I have right now, and so I've been putting off going live for a long time because it takes time to set up the lights, and it takes time to get ready, and it takes time to do all those things. So, you know, for me, like I've always felt I got to do my makeup, I got to do put on my wig, I got to put on my hat, I got to put on my coat, I got to like. So there's so many steps that I have to do to get to step into it, and like I didn't feel like my background was good. I didn't feel like I had what I could present was good enough. And so what this became for me was the chance to say, listen, you death scroll at least 10 minutes and 28 seconds every day. You can do a live stream for 10 minutes and 28 seconds. So put down your phone, stop looking at Instagram, stop looking at YouTube, stop looking at all those things, and just focus on doing a live for just 10 minutes and 28 seconds, right? I know I can do 10 minutes and 28 seconds. I look at these other Santa Clauses doing their live stream, and I can't, like, 4 hours for a live? Like, that's a long time. How do you keep that going? How do you keep the excitement going? And I understand a lot of people don't watch for the full 4 hours, and that's cool. But they've built an audience, and they come in and they have fun, they talk, they converse, and then they move on. And they get that little piece of joy from hanging out with Santa Claus, and that's what it's all about. So, but being live for 4 hours every day for me is challenging. It's something that I'm not able to do right now. So I want to grow this into being able to do more online, but I need to find my audience. I need to find my voice. I need to find what's good for me. And I know that I can, in a 10 minute and 28 second, I can fill some of that. I can kind of start to adjust and move into that space. So, my question for you is, what are you waiting for? Do you have 10 minutes and 28 seconds to put towards a project that you want to do? And I think the answer would be yes. Like, you can do it for 10 minutes, 28 seconds. Now, granted, the setting up of the lights today and everything, it took maybe 10 minutes. And then after I finish here, I have to take everything all back down. So in reality, it's probably gonna take me about uh, 30 minutes or so to get to put this together, because then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna upload a phone thumbnail and create a thumbnail and fix the description and do the title and all that kind of stuff. But so in all, it's probably gonna take me maybe 20, 30 minutes to do one live for 10 minutes and 28 seconds. So, but I have 30 minutes. I can give that to this project for every day. So that's my goal. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to strive to do, so that you can hopefully learn something, enjoy. I can find my voice and you can enjoy. So, you know, I think I look back at when I was working as a missionary in South Africa. Um, One of the things that they had for us to manage our time was they called it a blue planner, and the blue planner broke down the day into 15-minute segments. So you're doing this for 15 minutes. You're doing this for 15 minutes. This hours blocked out for this project, for this what you're going to do there. So um, I really I look at the blue planner and it would fold. You'd fold it up and you put it in your shirt pocket, like it was the blue planner for the day. That was interesting. I'll have to pull. I have to. Maybe I'll have to start doing my blue planner. You know, doing a blue planner. Pull that out. Who remembers the blue planner on your missions? Huh? Huh? Raise your hand. Oh, good times. But planning out we had, and then you had a partner you were working with, a companion. And so you're supposed to sit down every morning and plan out your day in these 15-minute segments so that you're productive and you can get stuff done. But I found that the times that I really worked on and focused on getting those 15-minute segments organized and put up, and not just, okay, lunchtime, study time, tracting. Like I, when I was like really, okay, we're going to work on this street, like we got really specific about those 15 minutes, we accomplished a lot more during the day. And so I think maybe that's what I need to start doing, is to pulling out the the so we're going to call it the 10-minute and 28-second planner, and break down our day into 10-minute and 28 seconds. So let me briefly explain 10 minutes. You're like, what is this 10 minutes to 28 seconds all about? So it's a play on numbers. Ju, Ni, Ya. So 10 to 8. Like in Japanese, it sounds like junior. So that's why it's called the 1028 Project. It's the Junior Project, that's me. Anyway, and I'm crazy. Crazy like a fox. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to start working on breaking things down into 10-minute and 28 seconds. And, you might break it down into 15-minute segments or 30-minute segments. But what amount of time do you think is manageable for you? What can you do with your time that is manageable and you're able to do it? And I think that the 10 minutes, 10 minutes and 30 seconds, 10 minutes, 28 seconds, I think that's really manageable for me. And I can kind of not ramble, but I can give my advice and my ideas for at least 10 minutes and 28 seconds, right? So that's what this is, 10 minutes and 28 seconds. So thank you for joining me on this 10 minutes, 28 seconds. We're only into 8 minutes and 40 seconds right now. But so let's talk about what? See, this is what happens when you go live. There's nothing that can change what you say that comes out of your mouth. And so it has to be the connection from your brain to your mouth to the camera to hopefully your brain, so hopefully you enjoy my craziness and my thought process and what goes through my head and my train of thought that kind of gets skewed and goes off the rails, but there's not okay. And let me tell you this: there is not going to ever be a perfect 10-minute and 28 seconds. Something is always going to be different, and something's going to trigger differently, and you're going to go off in a different district. And the only way you can really stay on track for that long, for 10 minutes, is to have a teleprompter. And there are people that do have a teleprompter. I tell you right now, I do not have a teleprompter. So everything that we're experiencing, we're experiencing together for the first time. And so, but that's eventually I want to be able to maybe have a teleprompter so that I can hit certain marks in my live stream so that I can say, okay, for the first 3 minutes, this is what I'm going to work on. And I'll have the timer so I can balance it all out. And, and then we can end it properly too. So, speaking of ending it properly, it has been 10 minutes and 28 seconds. So, thank you so much. Take care, Joy Nuggets. Be good, stay safe, and don't get sick. See you.